Well, greetings from the V. It's me again, Pathman Senathiraja. And I'm sure you've watched a series of videos produced by V Studios lately. And I'm standing here at the studio, recording this video, right after finishing a welcome video for all new IRs who joined QuestNet and the V. Now today, I want to talk about a topic which I covered in the 4 pillars of success, called edification. Now if you look at network marketing as a concept, right, there's some key elements of network marketing which you cannot avoid no matter what you do. And one of these key elements, of course, is rule number 3, 8 basic building blocks, right? Okay, but this element of edification, I believe, has not been stressed enough in our network, in the V. So I'm going to talk about edification. Now I know edification sounds like a big word, and for those of you like me who don't like big words, it's basically from the word edify. Alright, and again, if you don't know how to edify, I'll explain to you. Now, edification is a format of empowering your leadership, giving more power to your leadership, making your leadership more valuable, especially if they're on stage or even meeting. Now the concept of edification is practiced all over the world, in every culture. For example, alright, a concept of edification would be in some Asian countries where we still have the monarch or the kings or the queens, alright, when they walk past you bow. Now if I ask you to bow to your upline, it's not going to be acceptable. I don't want you to do that. But the bottom line, without edification, your leadership is not empowered. Now I'm going to give you a few examples of edification. Let's say I'm going to introduce a speaker, alright. Let's say I'm going to introduce Japa, okay, or Donna, or TG, or Ranjit, or Kuna, or of course, Dato Vijay Ishwaran, our mentor. Alright, now when you do an introduction of a speaker, you can go up and do what the Toastmasters Club does. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our keynote speaker for tonight, Mr. Pathman Senathiraja, or Miss Donna Imson. Now she comes up. Now if 90% of the crowd have never heard of the speaker, do not know the speaker, alright, they're going to fall asleep in their chairs or not respect the speaker enough to listen. So the concept of edification is to give strength to the words of the speaker, to give more influence to the speaker over a crowd he or she may not be familiar with. For example, I would go up on stage and say, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce our next speaker. He's one of the most successful networkers in the V. I personally have learned tremendously from this person. Alright, this person has traveled the world, changed lives, and built one of the most powerful, sustainable networks I have ever seen. When he comes up on stage, the only thing he does is magic. Alright, he speaks from his heart. He has changed lives all over the world, and I am very honored, and you are very extremely lucky to be seated there today, to have the privilege and honor to listen to this man or this woman. Do you understand? So immediately, who would you want to listen to more? Who would you want to respect more? Whose words would you take more seriously? My second introduction. And what I did in my introduction was edify the person. Alright? And also with edification, you can de-edify. You can walk up on stage and say, listen, we had no choice. It was last minute. Alright, no one else could come, so we have this person. So sit back and listen to this person. Now that automatically destroys anything that person is going to say. You're basically putting that person down, which we call de-edification. Now edification mainly is a relationship between downline, upline. Alright, working upline, leader, grand leader, and finally the V partners, the associate V partners, the V council members. Alright, edification benefits you, not the person you're edifying. That's the biggest misconception in the concept of education. A lot of people come up to me and say, Pathman, why should I edify him? I don't know him, I don't respect him. That's besides the point. You edify him, he comes up on stage, does a great job, your downlines listen to him with intensity and focus, overall you benefit. So I've always stressed that the concept of edification benefits you, not the person you edify. Alright, there's a misconception. In Asian culture, there's a lot of people feel, oh, why should I edify him? What did he do? Doesn't matter. If he's your upline, you edify. Now, edify has a twist. You always edify on facts. Don't lie about edification. Don't introduce somebody who's not funny and say, this guy is the greatest comedian on the planet. And then he sits down for dinner for 1 hour, doesn't crack a single joke. All right, that means your edification was not based on facts. Now, of course, you can take facts and make it a little bit more beautiful. All right, for example, I know for a fact that I am the best looking person in my country. All right, and what I do, I enhance it a little bit more. High possibility, the best looking person on the planet. Do you understand? It's not a fact, high possibility. All right, but the fact is I'm good looking in my country. Now, of course, edification works on similar parameters. So if a person is a good speaker, all right, I don't come up and say, this guy has won 15 awards as the greatest speaker on the planet. He is known around the world as the Mahaguru of speaking. When he speaks, you will melt, you will fall on your knees and cry out of emotion. And the guy comes up and gives a standard speech and nothing happens to you. Do you understand? So edification, facts, add a little bit of spices, make it a little bit more beautiful, no problem. But don't lie. Because when you lie, you put that person in a difficult position to live up to your lie. Now, edification is by words, predominantly by words. All right? Predominantly by how you introduce the person. So edification by words, if you are sitting down having coffee with a prospect or a new downline, and your upline walks past, you straight away stand up and tell that prospect, excuse me, can I introduce you to my upline, my leader? He's the one responsible for my success. He's an amazing networker, associate V partner, travels around the world, changes lives. You're very lucky to be able to meet him today. I don't get to meet him as often nowadays. Shake hands. You understand? Now, automatically, you have built, firstly, the credibility of that person to the new downline, and you have established a level of trespass automatically between that person and new downline. So now that person will say, listen, do rule number 3. And the downline will listen, yes, sir, I will do rule number 3. Are you guys with me or not, right? Now please understand, you're sitting at home and watching this. This represents one of the key elements of a successful networker, to understand the concept of edification. Now, there's edification by action. This is where I feel a lot of networkers fail. Now, remember I talked to you about some Asian cultures where they bow down to a king. Don't have to do that. Don't overdo it and start looking like a cult. Do you understand? But be professional. For example, if your upline's car arrives, you go, open the door, receive him, give him a hug. Make sure you open the hotel door before he walks. Most people I see downline walking in front of the upline, opens the door and slams the door to the face of the upline coming right behind him. Edification means open the door, please. Do you understand? Now, one of my favorites of edification by action is that when there's a group of people sitting down having dinner, and your upline comes, all right? Please don't look at your upline and say, hey, what's up? And continue eating. Because any new person there will automatically feel that you got no respect for this fella. You understand? You got no respect for the person. Who's this guy came to your table? Now imagine if somebody important comes to the table, what the first thing you do? Drop your fork and spoon, stand up, greet. Now automatically, just by that simple action of standing up, already sends a message to everyone at the table. That guy is important. Who is he? Alright? Pathman stood up for him. Are you guys with me now? Next action, grab a chair immediately. Please, have a seat. Do you understand? Call the waiter, set up a new plate, table. All your actions empower that person when he speaks. Empower that person and gives an automatic level of trespass to the group you are talking to. Now, edification is important. If you look at the V, we practice edification to the highest level. If you come to our events, automatically at the back of the room, right, there'll be a raised platform with nice chairs where our AVPs, V partners, V council members are sitting. So if you are a normal guy, you walk into the room, alright, and straight away you turn around and say, hey, nicer setting, coffee table, carpeted, armchairs, very beautiful setup. What's the first thing you'll think? Whoever is sitting there must be important. I better listen to what that person is saying. So you're sitting down in your normal small chair in the event, And he says, please help me introduce associate V partner. You turn and you see the guy coming from that elevated platform. Immediately, oh, that's the important guy. I better open my notes, write down everything he says. Human nature, right? Some of our greatest personalities, okay, were edified. That's how they became significant in history. All right? Now, don't edify yourself. Do you understand? And don't stress edification to yourself. Excuse me, by the way, I'm very successful, I'm a great networker, you must listen to me. That's purely moronic. That's ego-driven and moronic. The power of edification is other people edify you. You cannot edify yourself. It is impossible. Do you understand? So when you understand the importance of edification, the importance of empowering your working upline, your leader, AVPs, V Council, V partners, right? It is crucial in our business. Network marketing, rule 3, 8 basic building blocks, empty your cup. I hope you watched these videos. And now I'm introducing this video on the concept of edification. Now, the philosophy of edification, all right, must be sincere, is divided to action and words or a combination of both, must be factual with a little bit of spices, but don't overdo it, don't lie, all right, because that person cannot live up to your edification. But most importantly, the biggest thing you must remember about edification, it benefits you when you edify somebody else. It doesn't lower you in any way. You edify someone else, benefits you, benefits your group, benefits your business, raise your checks. Alright? Now, not only people can be edified. Of course, we partner, AVP, V Council, upline, leaders, those are people. Those are personality-based edification. Alright? But I'm telling you, I have taken edification to a new level. That is, concepts can be edified. For example, Rule 3, which is my mantra. When you don't know Rule 3, that means your leader did not edify Rule 3. Rule 3 is a networking concept which needs to be edified. How do you edify Rule 3? By speaking about it with great importance. By speaking about it very, very aggressively, intensely. That means I go up on stage and say, ladies and gentlemen, I do Rule 3. That's why I am successful. That's automatically edification of Rule 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing you must do is watch 8 basic building blocks. Without 8 basic building blocks, you can never be successful in this business. Edification of 8 basic building blocks. So concepts can be edified. Alright? Ladies and gentlemen, the sphere of silence. Practice the sphere of silence. It will guarantee you success in business and in life. You're edifying the philosophy of Dato Vijay Ishwaran, sphere of silence. So if you realize every aspect of our life, if you don't edify it or the person, it doesn't work. Right? You're sitting there. Let's say you're a parent. You have a child. And your child hates vegetables. Alright? Doesn't want to eat broccoli. So what do? You go in a broccoli edification process. You can even edify a vegetable. How? Oh, this broccoli is delicious. It's good for you. I love it. You know, you be creative. You put broccoli in an extra nice plate with a little bit of M&Ms thrown into it. You know, so M&M broccoli dish, whatever. You can actually edify a vegetable. Right? To make it important, there is automatic trespass that your child wants to eat it. Edification is part and parcel of our lives. But the sad thing is, many people today don't practice it as much. Or we have stopped practicing it. Alright? But in network marketing, no option. You have to understand edification. How important it is. Monkey see, monkey do. My life philosophy, okay? Monkey see, monkey do. So when you start edifying your upline, your leadership, okay? Alright? Automatically, I guarantee you, your downlines will duplicate and edify you when necessary. But if you don't edify, they don't edify, no one edifies, your whole organization will collapse without edification. Alright? Now the V focuses on edification. We have introduction videos for AVPs, V Council leaders. We believe in this philosophy, not because of anything else, because it contributes directly to your business growth. It's not something separate. Huh? Don't think it's nice to have edification. Alright? In networking, there's two types of things. Nice to have, must have. A lot of things in network marketing, nice to have. Edification, must have. You must understand edification. You must speak highly of your leaders. You must never de-edify at any point, not even in a private conversation. Sometimes private conversation, actually he's my leader, but he's a moron. Trust me, it will leak out. Alright? And when you de-edify somebody, that person is still cool. You lose your credibility. Edification is the cornerstone, is one of the pillars of network marketing. I want you to understand this. I'm going to include edification in all our training modules around the world, so people understand the importance of this concept of edification. Now, you edify QuestNet every day of your life. True? But do you understand what you're doing? How do you edify QuestNet? Amazing company, credibility, FIFA, United Nations, best network marketing company, the Ferrari of network marketing companies. You edify the V, the greatest upline, 001, the best support system. If you are part of the V, you'll be successful. You're not part of the V, I'm sorry. So bottom line is, edification applies to every aspect of our business. Alright? Voyager magazine, you edify it, people buy it. The website, www.the-v.net. You talk about it, it's a great website. You go there, you get tips. You understand the concept of network marketing. You get to understand what's happening in the world. You edify the website, more people log on to the website. Alright? Bottom line, edification is crucial, mandatory, must have in our business. So my message to you in this short video is for you to understand. Mainly, I hope you only take one message sitting down there right now on your sofa, drinking energized water. Alright, I hope you understand that edification is for you. It's about you, it's about the success of your organization. Nothing to do with anyone else. I will edify everyone, alright, sincerely, because it benefits my business. Alright, now the second stage of edification, which is not necessarily applicable to you until you identify a leader you truly want to edify as a sign of respect to the person. That's a personal relationship. To me, my edification of Dato Vijay is very personal. I respect him, he's my mentor, my teacher, and my edification is slightly different and much higher compared to traditional edification processes we practice in network marketing. That's up to you. You identify a mentor, a teacher, a guide in your life who you respect tremendously, then the edification process goes to a higher level. Alright, and you'll do much more beyond the normal realms or parameters of edification. Now this is a short video. It doesn't mean the message is not important. Right? This message, I hope the concept of edification you accept as one of the most important messages you will take back from me. Alright? Edify, edify, edify. It helps you build a bigger and stronger business. Now a lot of things have been happening, so please keep logging on to www.the-v.net. Check out what V Studios has to offer. There are more videos out there. You need to train yourself. You need to be educated. And remember, empty your cup. 8 basic building blocks. Rule number 3. No excuses. Must do. And now, the concept of edification. Important, crucial. Alright? Thank you very much. I hope to see you somewhere very soon. Okay? I love you guys. The V.